Ribbon Day at Jinx, where 8 Trojans signed letters of intent with major schools. Brett Butler chose Justin Dixon. Dillon Engels off to Sterling College. Michael Hill to Central Arkansas. Now some other local players.
And getting it.
And there were a boatload of those suckers today. Now deciding which college football scholarship to accept is a problem that lots of young men would like to have, but one that only the best get to experience. Today their choices became official on National Signing Day. A blue chip, or should I say Blue Ribbon Day at Jinx, where 8 Trojans signed letters of intent with major schools. Brett Butler chose TU.
I like the coaches a lot. I like their defensive back coach, Coach Butler, a lot. He's real nice. That's who I'm going to be working with. And all the players, I feel like I fit in real well with them, and it was pretty neat.
Here's the list just from Jinx. Rocky Kalmus, as we said yesterday, off to OU. Look at this, a Notre Dame and a Nebraska signee. Then 3 TU signees, Brad Hawkins, Brett Butler, and Justin Dixon. Dillon Engels off to Sterling College. Michael Hill to Central Arkansas. Now some other local signees. These aren't everybody. These are the ones we received today. The TU is going to get Willie Ponder from Central, J.R. Romine from Sapulpa. These are only state signees at OSU. Kent Ellis, the big tight end from Ada. Lawson Giddings, a huge pickup, as well as Matt Holliday. We spoke about him earlier. And then 2 Oklahoma City signees and Dustin Vanderhoof from Stroud. TU picked up a lot of statewide signees. This is a handful of them. We said the Jinx fellows, Jesse Four from Claremore, Mark Mallory from Sand Springs, Willie Ponder, as we mentioned, Terrell Siegfried, Brandon Swisher from Bartlesville is going to go. He's a linebacker, defensive end. Bruce Thomas, a defensive tackle, also not seen out. There he is, from Wowoka, going to go as well. Next in sports. It's National Signing Day, and the Hurricane picked up 14 Oklahomans and 12 others.
There's some huge guys in this class, anywhere from, 6'8" to 6'4" and 260 plus. We have some 3-bill guys. There's some big people in this group.
Well, let's see just who the Hurricane got. 3 players, Brett Butler, Justin Dixon, and Brad Hawkins. Jesse Four from Claremore signed. Mark Mallory out of Sand Springs. Willie Ponder from here at Central. Cassia Hall's Terrell Siegfried. Brendan Swisher. And Bruce Thomas, the other local signees. Big lineman from Stroud. Information from OU coming in a little slower today. These are unofficial in-state signees. Rocky Kalmus, who we knew about yesterday. Jay Hunt, best running back in the state from Midwest City. Joey Crawford, a good one out of Bristow. Michael Delaney from Turpin. Frank Romero, a huge defensive end from Moore. Mike Skinner, a big guy from Tahlequah. And Trent Smith out of Clinton. Local high school players cleaned up today. At Jenks, 8 players signed letters of intent. Most of them came as no surprise. Meanwhile, elsewhere around Green Country, players talked about why they chose their respective schools.
He likes to pass the ball. he told me he liked to pass the ball, so that's what I want to do.
Josh is the first player ever from Foyle to sign a major college letter. Rocky Kalmus going to OU. Sean Mahan, Jason Lohr, Brad Hawkins, other Jinx players signing with big schools. There you see Brett Butler and Justin Dixon also to TU. Dillon Engels from Jinx going to Sterling College. Willie Ponder from Central going to TU. Then you see Romine, Jess Smith. Their son grow up and get that free ride to college playing football. It happened a lot today. You betcha. National Signing Day, free scholarships being passed out everywhere. Who got a piece of the action? A free ride to play the game you love. There were lots of riders in Green Country today. Mike Wolf has our story.
8 of Alan Trimble's Trojans put pen to paper to prescribe their future in football. Among them, Jason Lohr is heading to Huskerland, Sean Mahan of the Fighting Irish, Rocky Kalmus to OU, and 3 more are opting to stay close to home.
It kind of gives you that eerie feeling in your stomach of what you're going to have to try to replace. But I tell you, I couldn't be more happy for these guys. They've worked so hard over the years.
Butler, Dixon, and Hawkins head up a huge list of defensive signees for Dave Rader.
Well, you get the feeling that Dave Rader is ecstatic about his recruiting class at TU. The Hurricane needed size up front, and they got it. Let's take a look at some of their local signees. As we said, the Jinx trio. Jesse Forey, defensive tackle from Claremore, going to be there as well. How about Mark Mallory? He plays both ways, coming out of Sand Springs. A couple of other signees for you, as we said, Willie Ponder, Terrell Siegfried out of Cassia. He's called an athlete. That means they don't know where he's going to play, but he can play somewhere, that's for sure. Brendan Swisher and Bruce Thomas from Wewoka also on that list. OU got what Coach John Blake wanted, some of the biggest names in the state. Rocky Calmus, as we told you yesterday, going there. Jay Hunt is the best running back in the state. Well, there were high school kids signing to play all over the country today. Here's a look at some of the others who reported their signings to us tonight. Congratulations to all of them. We know we'll have some more names trickling in over the next couple of days. Now, it's pretty obvious that the Big 12 has come down to Kansas.
Seniors were rewarded with college scholarship offers. 3 are heading to TU, another to OU. They're heading all over the place, including to Nebraska and Notre Dame.
When I went up there, I knew it was a place that I could stay for 4 years because I knew it was going to be a big part of my life, and just a great tradition when I went up there, and they have a great coaching staff, and I don't know, it was just, I fell in love with it, I guess, when I got up there.
Just everything. I've had family ties to Notre Dame, the education at Notre Dame, the football team, national coverage, just the whole name behind Notre Dame.
At TU, the emphasis was on defense. The Hurricane getting 26 names signed today. Coach Dave Rader also getting a dozen in-state players. That includes 3 defenders from Jenks, Brett Butler, Brad Hawkins, and Justin Dixon. Cassia Hall athlete Terrell Siegfried also signing with the Hurricane. Siegfried is expected to play in the secondary and as a quarterback in short yardage situations. Tulsa went with defense, so did OSU and OU. Oklahoma State added some offensive linemen as well.
The Sooners, and an opportunity that's there to help the team rebuild.
Thought about long enough. When I went to all the places at OU, there was a guy that actually came up to me and he was like, "Oh, you're Rocky Calmus." I mean, no one else is that anywhere, so he knows me. I mean, from news or paper or watching me play, so that was real exciting. I mean, someone actually know me and they live in Norman.
But Rocky wasn't the only Jenks player to be going to an area school. Brett Butler, Justin Dixon, and Brad Hawkins, all from Jenks, are heading to the University of Tulsa. As well as Rocky Calmus to Oklahoma, the Sooners also picked up Joey Crawford and Michael Dunley, Carl Albert's Jay Hunt, Frank Romero out of Moore, Mike Skinner out of Tahlequah, and Trent Smith from Clinton.